Well, what do we have here? Well, this is a video about banning, but I have to take you back 2 days. If you remember Marvel Contest of Champions news, I did say about this here. This wasn't overly publicized by Kabam, but this is part of their changelog that they were putting in a hotfix to track down login issues. Basically, they were onto you, and it does seem that there's been a big ban wave, which we're going to talk about the ups and the downs of that for people that are clean players, but also for the people who are going to be punished a little bit with facing off against tougher alliances as a result. Oh, Kabam, you were up to something. But now let's talk about the positives and negatives. So the positives are the people that have been account sharing have been now held accountable for their actions and have been dealt punishments. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of what is the difference between going into a top alliance and the extent of having to play, because we all know the higher alliance you go to, the more demands that are you of a player to grind out extensively. And people that I've talked to that play the game sometimes can barely cope with getting on and doing the more competitive stuff. A lot of these players in MMX have been memed a little bit on the subject. I don't know what, if it's a 24-hour ban, is it a semi-permanent ban? Whatever it is really kind of like weird to see Kabam just really hammer in on this alliance, especially considering that this alliance won season 3. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty certain they won Alliance War season 3. And whether or not Kabam were waiting around for a mid season 4 punishment, maybe that they were. And I did speculate about this before, that I did feel that back about 2 months ago an alliance was not severely punished when they have even released information where it shows them to be doing that. And whether or not Kabam's new tracking system is able to crack down on this, so therefore we're going to see more things like this, or maybe it's going to say to the top alliances that do this, we can't do this anymore, we're screwing this up, we can't be like this, I can't play too much. I don't know what their thought processes are, but if anybody wants to contact me through the business email, richthemanofficial@outlook.com, maybe we could do an interview on this, because well, MMX, you've been affected the most, so maybe we should get a conversation going about the subject. But whilst we're all jumping for joy and going, yay, okay, the big giants are being taken down, they've been taken out by Jack and the Beanstalk, he kills giants or something, David and Goliath, I don't know, something like that, whatever. The fact is, there is a negative, and again, you might be saying, Rich, what is the negative? The negative is, the chances are you are going to come across this alliance or an alliance of that equal strength in, say, Platinum, maybe even in Gold, maybe in Platinum 3, Platinum 2, Platinum whatever. You may come across this alliance. Actually, you will come against this alliance if you are in any of those, as well as any other alliance that's been downgraded. This basically means that the chances of you winning that war are slim to nil, especially if you consider that some of the champions you're going to go against are going to be absolutely murderous defenders. There is the negative. And even as fast as posts are coming up and lots of people on the forum really want to discuss this, I don't think they're going to get the proper answer from Kabam on the subject. Even posts that even reference a small amount that seems like it's been a little bit, either a little bit controversial or not about the subject of Alliance Wars bans, are being closed. This has even led me to revisit some old forum posts, and something that I featured in Marvel Contest of Champions news was something about this discussion point about the fact that people being, or alliances being downgraded, and it means that you're facing off against them, and it's then difficult for you to climb up, and maybe your season is partly ruined by you not being able to make the climb, where other alliances would not be facing up against ones that had amazing defenders. Either way, that all aside, this post here was the one I featured, and there is a follow-up today by Grey Warden, who basically says that Sod's Law has happened and he is indeed facing off against one of those alliances that used to be a master, now have been downgraded. So yes, not particularly good. I now leave you with this final thought. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that Kabam should really think a little bit more how they do this to punish those alliances? Are you annoyed that it affects you as an alliance? Do you really not care because you're not that high, or you're really high and like, hey, I've been clean for a while, you know, their punishment is fine because then I'll be able to skip up? Are you like, well, are some of these alliances that got really decent season rewards or even were in the top 3, you know, are you annoyed that they got some decent stuff and you thought for a while that they had been cheating? Either way, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section below, and go to many of the forum posts and voice your concern as well. The more people that see it do then make Kabam hopefully change their ways with how they scale this and how it impacts on other alliances. Anyway, I've been RichTheMan. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.